The moment I saw the box wrapped in white silk and tied with ribbon too, perfect to be sincere, something in my chest went still. My sister stood behind. It's smiling like she'd already won. My husband, my brand new husband, the Navy SEAL commander who had survived things I could barely imagine, stepped between me and the gift. His voice dropped low, cold enough to frost metal. Don't touch it. I blanked. What's wrong? He didn't. Look at me. He looked at her, at my sister, and his entire SEAL team, scattered among the reception tables, rose quietly to their feet like shadows, snapping into formation. And that's when her smirk finally cracked. I didn't speak. I just held the moment, tasting the fear she thought I'd never make her feel, because this was the climax of a story that began long before silk, ribbons, and wedding vows. My sister wasn't always a threat, or maybe she was, and I was just too naive to see the blade she had behind affection. She was older, prettier in the way people who lie effortlessly tend to be, and she loved being adored. I used to adore her. When I met Cole, steady hands, clear eyes, the kind of man built from loyalty and quiet strength, she acted thrilled. Hugged me too long, asked too many questions, studied him like he was something she wanted to steal. I brushed it off. That was my first mistake. It started with little things. Her jokes became sharper, her questions more invasive, her visits unannounced. Cole noticed before I did. She's pushing boundaries, he said gently. Be careful. I told him she meant well, that she was my sister, but then came the message. A notification on my phone. Her name, her words. He'll leave you eventually. Man, like him don't stay with women like you. I confronted her. She laughed, told me I was being sensitive, told me she was only looking out for me. That night, Cole wrapped me in his arms and whispered, she wants to break you. But I waited. I watched. I learned. And then I found the evidence. A week before the wedding, I woke to the sound of my sister's voice in the living room. She didn't know I was home. She didn't know Cole had stepped out. She was on the phone. Her words slid into me like poison. I'm telling you, the box will ruin everything. He'll see it. He'll understand what she really is. Silence. Then, no, don't worry. She trusts me. My stomach went ice cold. The box she mentioned, the one she had been assembling for months, claiming it was sentimental, a sister gift. She said, I finally understood. She wasn't just trying to sabotage the wedding. She wanted to sabotage me. And in that moment, something in me shifted. The part that begged for her love died. Quietly, the part that wanted justice. Woke up, I didn't confront her. I didn't cry. I played along. I told Cole everything, showed him the recordings, the messages, the financial documents she'd forged with my name. Because her plan went beyond emotional destruction. She'd tried to frame me for debts, for fraud, for a mess she created. Cole didn't raise his voice. He didn't even look surprised. We'll handle it, he said, and the way he said we anchored me. We set everything in motion. The lawyer, the forensic accountant, the private investigator, the security, protocols, and the SEAL team, his closest brothers, who agreed to stay close on the wedding day just in case. All that was left was letting her walk into her own trap, back to the reception, The music had stopped. Guests whispered, confused. My sister's smirk trembled as my husband motioned toward the gift box. One of his teammates opened it with gloved hands. Inside, forged documents, fake receipts, a burner phone with messages she sent, pretending to be me and the pre-written statement she planned to hand to the police. The room turned silent. Cole stepped aside. It was my turn. I walked up to her. My voice was soft enough that she had to lean in to hear it. You brought a threat into my home. I whispered, but you didn't expect I'd open the door for you. Her face drained. Everything in that box, I continued, is already filed. The lawyer will be here in 10 minutes, and so will the police. She tried to speak. Nothing came out. For the first time in our lives, she understood she'd lost. They escorted her out while the guests watched in stunned silence. Cole took my hand, not in comfort but in solidarity. Two people who refused to be victims. Later, when the night was quiet again, he kissed my temple and said, "You handled today with more strength than anyone I know." I didn't feel strong. I felt free. And as I stood alone for a moment, looking at the empty space where my sister once stood, I realized something. I didn't lose family today. I removed a threat. And sometimes the most merciful form of justice is letting the truth take its final bow